Hey guys, good morning. It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. Today's video is to talk about the top 10 things that I've learned about intermittent fasting. I will say, first of all, Andrew, you're right and you're wrong. And you're probably going to hate me for that. I will also say I was right and maybe I was wrong. And you like how I said maybe? That's horrible. I'm not admitting that. Maybe I was wrong. I've done some research over the past few weeks. And I have a buddy at work that actually does intermittent fasting, and he's all about the hormones and stuff like that in your body because he's pretty big on fitness and stuff like that. So basically what it is, it looks like the best version is the 8-16 or the 16-8. You're fasting for 16 hours, you're eating for 8 hours. So the number one is you're going through periods of not eating. Obviously, intermittent fasting being the key word, you're going to probably assume that you're not going to be eating, and you'd be right. You are going to be going through periods of not eating. So that's kind of the obvious one, but a lot of people are thinking that it's a starvation thing or something like that. So number two, you're getting all your nutrients in only one certain portion of the day. So for the rest of the day you're not getting anything and your body's doing whatever it does. And then for a very small portion of the day you're getting all your nutrients. Number three is it does lower your blood sugar and insulin levels because you're not eating all those potential sugars and everything, spiking it all day, making your body go all out of whack. So that's really good. It does help. Well, studies show that it helps. I don't know what studies. I haven't read any academic journals or anything yet on the fact that it helps prevent diseases, diabetes, cancers, Alzheimer's, and other things. Although there is a lot of information out there on the internet and stuff like that, but you really don't never know what you can trust unless you're actually reading something that was written by professionals. So I haven't researched it on my e-resources for my school yet, but I will do that, and once I do, I'll probably do an update video and actually let you know if what actual studies have been done. The next thing is you do have more time, and a lot of people are saying there's less prep involved or whatever. Probably not necessarily less prep involved. There are probably going to be less dishes because you're going to eat bigger meals. Or not necessarily bigger meals, but you're going to eat a larger portion over the short span of time, so you might have more food on your plate. So not necessarily less prep time because you still have to cook your food that you're going to eat, and you're probably going to be eating just about the same if you're going to be doing the 16-8. There's like a 5-2 version where you're eating for 5 days, and then on 2 of those days you're going to be almost fasting, only eating 500 to 600 calories per day, as opposed to, you know, 1500 to 1800 for a girl or 2000 to 2500 for a guy. So that being said, the next thing is, so I don't think you're going to be doing less prep time necessarily, except unless you're going to do the 5-2 version. They do have, I think it's like a 8-2 version as well. But anyway, you can look that up. There's lots of different ways of doing it. I will say the most popular one is the 16-8. The number 6, it is pretty simple. I tend to sometimes get really busy in the morning, and what I'll notice is sometimes it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm like, holy crap, I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And a lot of what the Atkins, or what a lot of things that I follow, is kind of resetting your metabolism to be able to know that you're going to be eating every 2 hours, that you have a surplus of food, and you're just going to be able to get rid of the waste. Although, if you have really super long days, intermittent fasting can be really helpful in the sense of, I wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and then I don't go to bed till late at night, or not late at night, but like in the evening or whatever. So it's really nice in the sense that, I'm getting a message, in the sense that if you eat at 1 o'clock, then you can just hit those 8 hours before bed or whatever and then focus on it. So it's pretty easy. The first half of the day you don't have to worry about food, you don't have to worry about stopping or making food or whatever, so it's pretty cool. Number 7, you can actually have a few things. Usually you want to stay away from calories or anything like that because that's kind of the benefit of it. But you can have water, coffee, and tea throughout the process or whatever. I would recommend, if anything, maybe a coffee in the morning and then after that probably just water. I wouldn't like riddle yourself with coffee, tea, and all that crap. Number 8, it does increase rapidly from the information that I've found out there is, and then I've talked to my friend that does it really regularly, and he's really big on it. It does increase human growth hormones, which is really good for building muscle or fitness or growing muscle and stuff like that. So if you want to see those gains, intermittent fasting could definitely be a huge benefit for you as far as health and metabolic resets and stuff like that. So number 9 is it does restrict the calories to burn, therefore you're going to burn more fat because you're not going to have enough stuff inside you for your body to burn. So your body's not going to burn carbs, sugar, and stuff like that because you're not going to have any in there. So it's going to get to those fat stores quicker, which is really cool, and that's what a lot of us are really wanting to do. Number 10, don't starve yourself. This is maybe kind of the argument, not the argument, but the debate I had the other day with Andrew. A member on the site, I didn't want her to think that if she completely forgot to eat all day, that if it was okay, you know, if she only ate a certain amount of things at night. What I think is, it's basically like this. Like say I don't eat all day and then I kind of just snack on, you know, like I eat a protein shake at night. That's probably not going to be not only all your nutrients, your proteins, your fats, your carbs, your healthy fats, all that stuff. You do need to incorporate those things into your meal plan each and every day. And anybody can say that you don't have to, but I promise you with a well-balanced diet, you're going to be a hell of a lot more healthy if you're just eating one random thing at night. You do need proper nutrients to be able to function, and especially if you're on a fitness plan or whatever, you do need to make sure that your body is getting the fuel that it needs to be able to survive. Intermittent fasting is not starving. You're not starving yourself, it's fasting. Fasting is totally different than starving. Starving, you're gonna die. It's just the way it is. Fasting is, we've been doing it for many, many years. For many, many moons, we did it out of necessity because there was no food or whatever, and our bodies are very well designed to be able to function properly on that type of thing, but you just need to make sure that you're not going for extended periods of time because you could definitely see some complications if you're not eating for days or weeks or whatever. That's just a really bad idea, and it's a recipe for disaster. So just make sure you are getting your nutrients. I would take vitamins like a multivitamin, as well as like some fish oils and vitamin D and magnesium, zinc. Maybe if you're doing a good workout regimen, like I would do, oh my gosh, the joint supplement. I can't think of the actual name right now, but things like that. So just make sure, if you are doing a heavy workout regimen, make sure you take, you know, an extra multivitamin. It's not going to hurt you. You don't want to take too much of other vitamins, but usually a multivitamin is going to be perfectly fine because you can get toxicity from, I think it's vitamin D. I was watching this guy on the movie recently. Gosh, it was this, I think it was Seth MacFarlane or something like that. He was doing a bunch of drugs on and it was like vitamin DK or whatever, and he snorted so much of it he actually got toxicity from it, and he was sick with like pneumonia for like 6 weeks. So yeah, it's definitely possible. You can always have too much of a good thing. So that being said, if you guys have any questions, if you liked our videos, please place your comments below, as well as go check out our Facebook group. It's called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. We got tons of great members on there. We also have a website called livemyfitlifestyle.com, and remember to spread love, not hate. Peace, guys.